Hey TJ, Ed Nelson here. Welcome to my tackle room. Your question about the Palomar knot was a good one. I'm sure a lot of people had that same question. So why don't I answer it for you right now? First, let's make sure you're tying your Palomar knot properly. So what we're going to start off with is a big piece of rope here so you can see exactly how the knot's formed. And my big homemade hook. Now when you're tying a Palomar knot, what you want to do is pass the point of your line through the eye of the hook. Whichever side you start on with the hook doesn't matter, because we're going to fix this thing at the end. Just go through your eye and back again. Now for the purpose of a drop shot rig, we're going to want a long tag end. So I'm going to give myself a long tag end here. Alright? Now I have a double line going through the eye of my hook. I want to tie a loop, or excuse me, an overhand knot in my double line. So I'm going to go around and through, and what I have is my double line with the long tag end. I have an overhand knot, and then I have a loop. And what I'm going to do next is take my hook and pass it through that loop I created on the other side of my overhand knot. Now when I like to set my knot, what I do is I grab my hook by the eye, and I use my fingers to hold all the knot pieces to the top. Then I'll wet it, and then I'll slowly set it. Alright, now it's not going to set well in this big rope, so I'm going to show you how to tie it in monofilament. Alright, what I have here is 10-pound test mono. And this is bigger than a drop shot hook, but hopefully you can see it a little bit easier. Again, I'm going to go through the eye of the hook, pull a lot of line out, go back the other way, grab my tag end, and like I said, I want a long tag end this time. So just like that. About 12 to 18 inches worth. Oops. And then we make a mess. Now about 12 to 18 inches worth. Okay? The next step is to tie that overhand knot. So I'm going to tie an overhand knot in my line. Now what I have here is my double line with the long tag end, my overhand knot, and then that loop. Now what I want to do is pass the hook through the loop and grab the hook by the eye up here. And you can see my fingers are holding the knot pieces in place. I'll bring it slowly together till it just starts to bind, and that's where the knot's starting to set. I wet it, then I'll bring the whole knot together and set it, just like that. Now, we're going to see if this is upright or not. I'm going to grab my tag end in one hand and my main line in the other and pull. And as you can see, I've tied it upside down. So what are we going to do? Here's the trick to the drop shot rig. All you have to do, no matter how you tie your hook on, if you tie it properly, go ahead and fish it. If you don't, take the tag end of your line and go back through the point side of the eye. Just like that. And then pull it through. Oops, I looped around my main knot. Don't loop around your main line. Make sure there's no twist in it when you do it, which is what I just did. Go back through the point side of the eye with your dropper line, and what you'll create is an upright hook every time. So don't worry about whether you tie your Palomar knot up or down. Tie it properly with a long tag end, and if it's wrong, all you have to do is take your dropper line or your tag end, put it back through the point side of the eye, and it'll flip the hook over every time. I hope this helps, TJ. My name's Ed Nelson, and I'll see you next time.